Pennsylvania, Mountain Streams and Trails Outfitters in the Youghiogheny River. This is Sunday, the 21st of July. We're getting ready for the 10 o'clock trip. This is the check-in booth where you park your car, get dressed and ready to go, sign a release form, and get issued a life jacket. And it looks like these folks are getting a group photo taken here. One size fits all, usually are a bit of adjustment. Checking all the fine print here before they sign these forms. Got your life jacket and you've signed your little white card. It's time to head up the hill and board the bus. Got a short ride into Ohio Pile to the put-in. It's about 1 mile away. We'll see you down there. And here we are in Ohio Pile. Our fearless leader should be boarding the bus momentarily.
How's everybody doing today? All right. Good. My name is John. I'm going to be your trip leader. What I'd like for you guys to do is hang on to your cards. We're going to go down here, down the stairs by the yellow life jackets, go down there and pick up a green paddle or a white paddle, green and white paddle. Take a seat in a raft. We're going to have 4 to a raft. So if you're ready, head on down here.
Here they come down the hill. Looking pretty much even and ready to go here.
We tip the raft over now?
And I think this is the birthday boy here. Okay, here's the put-in. There's those paddles John warned you about. Make sure you get a white shaft if you're right-handed, green shaft if you're left-handed, and pick out a seat in one of these here rafts.
Please pay special attention because we're going to try to get you down the river in the best way that we can today. Pull up. Okay, they up over your ears. Too loose, you have to. All the other times today, I want to see that life jacket on and buckled. Okay? What we do not do with these is get into any water battles. What you'll do is you'll wind up, you'll hit the... If you're really intent on hurting someone, each and every one has a sharp edge. So use those many and all. Okay, also, giving you today is these racks. Where you want to sit in. You want to ride on the outside of the tube. If you're lying on this outside tube, okay, one seat should be on some.
John's finished his talk-up. It's time to head down to the river. This crew's ready here.
Sure. Don't forget to get the birthday boy.
The suitcase carry here.
Me?
Where's the birthday boy?
What does this symbol mean?
Is this him?
Birthday boy? Then you got to go up to dinner, you know? Here we go.
Alright, ready to go here. And here we are at the beach. This is the point where you put your raft in the water, wade in and get your feet wet, find out just how cold that water is. Looking upstream here, see the last rapid of the day that we'll be running. We'll end up back where we started. And for right now, we're going to paddle across the river, gather together, receive instructions for the first rapid of the day. Downstream here, it's called Entrance Rapid, right around the bend. Good luck to you there. We'll rejoin you about a mile downstream at Railroad Rapids. When you look downstream and see this old abandoned railroad bridge, you know that you've arrived at Railroad Rapid. The rapid itself is a quarter of a mile upstream from the bridge, and this is what we have. A little ledge that you drop over. Immediately after you drop over the ledge, you want to make a left-hand turn and follow the S-curve of the river. If you fail to make that left-hand turn, you get pushed into this group of rocks known as the reef. A few people probably get stuck on this rock, and one other place you want to avoid is right in here. This is called Charlie's washing machine. If your raft goes in there, it'll put you through the spin cycle and fill you up with water. This is our first raft, raft 150 over the ledge. Nice left-hand turn and beautiful run. Fine example set by our first raft. 54 is next. Oh, right into Charlie's washing machine. Shakes them up a bit. Not too bad. They're pointed to the left. All they got to do now is paddle forward. Right, looking good. And hot on their heels. Raft 186 it looks like. Working on that left-hand turn there. Beautiful. the tube there. Nice run for 140. 82, approaching the ledge. Lining it up right on line. Cranking it over to the left. Beautiful run. Picture perfect there for 182. Oh, well, it was picture perfect. Looks like they found themselves some rocks. Comes the crew 149. The ledge. And what was that lady in the front doing? Looked like she stopped paddling and was hanging onto the rope there. Comes raft 194, working hard here. Whoa! Right into the rock Tim's standing on, and he's going to give him a little push there. There, the ledge pointed more or less in the right direction. Turn left, guys, turn left. Okay, give a little push from above there. And back at the drop. Whoa, got the edge of Charlie's there. 125. Paddle forward, paddle forward. Up. Stop that rock. Now they got it. And hot on their heels. 155 at the left. Very nice hats here in this raft, quite colorful. And they too having a good one. Comes raft 154. Whoa, okay. Charlie's washing machine. And they're paddling forward hard here, working hard. Looks like they got it. Behind them, raft 130 over the ledge. Back on the left, forward on the right. And away they go. Okay, we're down to our last 2 or 3 rafts here. 106 overshoots it quite a bit. Tim's going to spin him around, drop over the ledge backwards, and all back. All back. Well, they're not sure which way to turn here. Okay, they don't want to go backwards. They're going to turn it right down forwards. And back to the ledge. That's 152. Okay, looks like they overshot it. They must have been watching that raft in front of them. Now they're in the right place. Back on the left, forward on the right. And right into Bud's waiting arms. Okay, very good runs here at Railroad. Really impressive paddling going on here. Everyone seems to be quite well in control of their rafts. They're becoming real professionals now at getting these things unstuck. We're going to head on downstream now. Get a mile or so of the doldrums, and then we'll stop for lunch. See you down there. And here we are at lunch. It's Fred here. And some hungry looking people. Did a pretty good job on lunch here. In a few minutes we'll be heading back to the rest, putting on our life jackets, get ready to head on downstream. About a quarter of a mile below us is Dimple Rock Rapids. See you down there. And here we are at Dimple Rock Rapid. What we're looking at here is the infamous Dimple Rock. The idea here is to come down this chute of water running along the left-hand shore. Do not hit these 2 rocks, known as pinball rocks. Angle your boat to the right, paddle real hard, do not hit Dimple Rock. If you hit Dimple Rock sideways, you forget to lean to it, the entire raft can move over, sending everyone into the water. Nice example there. In which case, they'll have a long, long swim to the bottom. Shouting and yelling you hear going on is coming from back here. This rock is known as Vulture Rock. This is where the vultures hang out and wait for carnage to happen at Dimple. simple. Okay, there's one on the raft, one on the rope, and one back over there somewhere. Meanwhile, back is simple. Next raft, they're sideways, they're backwards. It's not looking good for these. Oh, not quite in time. All four of them in the water and down the chute. Now sideways and backwards. Shift to the rock, guys. Shift to the rock. Shift to the rock side. Okay, they got 3 out of 4. There she goes. All right. shortly. We'll be heading on downstream. Next stop will be Rivers End Rapids. See you down there. And here we are just upstream from Rivers End Rapid. I want you to have a look at it from this angle so you can see how it gets its name. This chain of huge boulders here appears to block off and bring the river to an end. Of course, that's not the case. There is a passageway through, and we'll go have a look at it from downstream. Downstream at Rivers End, you can see a big chute of water coming right down the middle. This large rock that the guide is standing on is called Whale's Head Rock. The idea is to come past Whale's Head, make a sharp left-hand turn. Just like a railroad, you want to follow the esker of the river. In this case, however, if you do not make that left-hand turn, you're going to end up right over here. Snaggletooth Rock, you'll usually bounce off of that one. Or right over here. This rock is baby Snaggletooth. If you hit that sideways, strong possibility that your raft may pin there. One other place you want to look out for today, right in here. Very shallow, sticky. I think a lot of rafts will hang up there. The Whale's Head. First boat down is going to be Raft 180. Beautiful run here. Whoop. Hot on their heels. Raft 150. Fine. Making that left-hand turn. Raft 144. Yeah, you can do a little 360 maneuver here. 140 is next. Beautiful line there by 188. Back to the Whale's Head. At 155. Nice left-hand turn. Look out for that sticky spot. Straight right over. And hot on their heels. Hot on their heels. Now 84. Crashes in Snaggletooth. Get a little push from John. And away they go. Okay, that wasn't exactly picture perfect, but they made it through. Right behind them, 172. And more or less right on the line there. Oh, tap it up. Push them off. Behind the Whale's Head, Raft 182. Nice left-hand turn. And away they go. Hot on their heels. 138. That shallow spot. Looks like they're hung up there. Meanwhile, 130. Down backwards. Back at the top. Raft 167. Whoa, whoa. Look out for that shallow spot. Almost lost one there. Oh, hang on, kids. Getting tossed all over the place there. And 149. Oh, they're on baby Snaggletooth. There they go. Okay, they're safe now. So far, so good. Meanwhile, 154, finding that shallow spot. And they're going to stick there. What's happening over here? John's trying to get over to 149, get him off of that situation. Oh, there they go. All right, almost pinned there, but managed to escape. Meanwhile, 154 got themselves unstuck, and here comes 197. Back at the top. 125. rapid on the Youghiogheny today. And as the sign says over here, take out on river left. And right down below us, right behind those trees, there's the beach. And now comes everyone's least favorite part of the day here. You kind of dump the water out of the rafts, throw the paddles inside, pick them up and carry them all the way up this hill to the buses. Going on here, I don't think the group in front of them realizes it, but they've put the end of their raft onto theirs, letting them carry most of the weight there. It's only about 1 more mile now.
You should get a truck to pull these.
Uh-huh. Right there. Off of that hill. The guides are loading the rafts up here, and we're going to hand in the equipment. In a few moments, we'll be boarding the buses to head back to the booth where we started the day. On behalf of Mountain Streams and Trails, I hope you enjoyed your day rafting with us. And I hope we'll see you again on the river real soon.
Are they bitter, Tim?
I'm going to talk at the bottom of the hill.
Made it! We made it! Made it!
It's right!
Can I come back next week? I'll be back next week. How about that when we go cars, man? You selling that thing?
Uh-huh.
How about this?
Pure bounce of carrying the raft. All right. There goes everybody getting on the buses. All right. Oh, that's somebody under a raft. All right. Comes Hal.
Back on the head. Back, wait. Back on the head.
Wait, it's alive. Ah. Dun-dun. All right, some more of them coming up. Tired. Nah.
Wait, let me fix my hair.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sure. Stand there.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, you're welcome. Whoa.
Thanks for telling me.
What does everybody think? Good time?
Hey, fantastic.
All right, thumbs up on the deal. All right.
Do it again tomorrow.
All right. Bucks County.
Another
Ski club, all right.
Bucks County Ski Club.
And there's Tim bandaging up the wounded.
I'm making faces at the camera. What happened?
Can you bleed a little?
It's okay.
The way I did it.
All right.
Can you bleed a little more for the camera?
Scared of falling out of the raft.
Amen. One of our guides. Going to throw it up. There's Hal. Everybody remembers Hal. All right. Toss it up. See how much of a man you are. Whoa. Oh, no. That was all right. Comes Kevy with the muscles. Let's see it.
Taking off his shirt.
All right. There it goes.
Man, this is Kevy with the muscles.
Oh. All right.
Let's hit him in the stomach.
I gotta pull his armpit hairs.
Real man, MST, one man to chuck a raft. Looks like everybody's ready to go. So we gotta head out. From here it's about, half an hour ride back to town, back to the check-in. All right, back to the check-in where we all checked in this morning. All right. So we're gonna say goodbye and hope that you enjoyed your ride with MS&T. Hope you grabbed some brochures on some of our other rivers and stuff. So good luck to you and have a safe ride home.